Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Heading home after a busy Memorial Day weekend, we're tracking how Metro Detroiters are navigating back home. Good evening, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Karen Drew, in for Devin Skillion. TSA says more than 2.7 million people were screened at airports nationwide on Friday, and that number representing the highest checkpoint volume of the year. Pamela Osborne joins us live, and Pam, Metro Detroiters took to the skies, also to the ground to get back home.
Yeah, more than 1 million Michiganders were expected to travel this Memorial Day holiday. Thousands more were flying or driving this Memorial Day, and it brings everything close to those pre-pandemic travel levels. Metro Airport was bustling Monday night as travelers made their way home after the long weekend. AAA estimates 66,000 Michiganders flew somewhere.
We went hiking and we went to the Red Rocks and saw Old Dominion.
Longtime friends Brenda Schooley and Karen Eichmeyer traveled to Denver. Their flights were pretty easy, but that boil water advisory from over the weekend did cause a disruption to their pre-boarding plans.
They wouldn't serve us food or drink in the Delta Club, even in cans or a wine, wine out of a bottle, they wouldn't serve us. So that was a little bit of a problem.
So delayed us about an hour and a half.
The McKechus had no problem flying in, but their flight heading to Kansas City Friday was delayed.
We actually got into the plane and it failed one of the checks, so we had to go to a different plane after we boarded.
Another 62,000 Michiganders were expected to hit the road. This was about as busy as any of the major freeways looked this afternoon.
It took us longer than expected to get there, but so far it hasn't been too bad coming home today.
Samantha Heckman and her family were making their way back down to their home in Toledo from their summer cottage way up north.
It was fun. We went swimming in the lake and took some boat rides and stuff.
Whether by plane or car, AAA forecasted holiday travel would be just shy of pre-pandemic levels. Bottom line is people are still driving, they are still flying despite inflation going up. In fact, nationwide, travel for Memorial Day is expected to be up 7% compared to last year. So there's your proof. If you are extending your holiday weekend by another day, know that tomorrow AAA says the worst time to travel is between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Anytime after 6 or before 2. Those are going to be your best bets. Reporting live tonight along 75, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
Another busy day of travel ahead. All right, thank you, Pamela.
Our other top story at 11, a dangerous weekend on Metro Detroit roadways after several serious crashes. Over a 24-hour span, 4 crashes happened. Detroit, Taylor, Dearborn, and Sumter Township are the locations. Victor Williams is live downtown tonight. Victor, 2 of those crashes were deadly hit and runs.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the case, Karen and Kimberly. We know that several lives were lost and others will never be the same again. It's all just a reminder to be safe while on the roads.
Memorial Day weekend turned out to be a dangerous one for multiple drivers behind the wheel. The first crash took place in Sumter Township Sunday night around 8:24, setting the bar high for the amount of catastrophe that will soon follow through. In this instance, 2 women were struck by a hit-and-run driver on Sumter Road. One unfortunately passed away. Several hours later, around 1:30 a.m. on Detroit's west side, a car slams into a building on Grand River near the Southfield Freeway after being struck by a hit-and-run driver and losing control.
This is G4. I need ETA on my medics. I have 4 people that's down from this accident.
7 people were inside that Chrysler 300. The driver, Tamaya Bryant, was killed after the building collapsed on top of the vehicle.
G4 Central, I have a building 50 by 100 feet that's on fire going throughout. We have collapsed. We're going defensive.
Fast forward to about 5 a.m. Sunday morning, and a wrong-way driver is killed in a head-on collision on the Southfield Freeway. Lastly, a state trooper was involved in an accident while responding to a motorcycle crash in Taylor. The 67-year-old driver of the other vehicle pulled out of a Marathon gas station on Telegraph and failed to stop for the officer. The result was the vehicle being struck and flipped by the patrol car. Thankfully, both are expected to be okay.
And at the end of the day, we just want everyone to be able to make it home. So pay extra attention if you can out there on the roads. Also, you guys know the saying that you have to drive for yourself as well as others out there. Just be very careful if you can. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Okay, Victor, thank you. New at 11, fire crews put out a massive garage fire in Ann Arbor. A Local 4 viewer sent along these pictures of the fire that started this afternoon on North Maple Street. Firefighters say the fire was contained to just the garage. Nobody was hurt.
The Lodge Freeway is back open after it was shut down for a police investigation. Detroit Police Homicide requested the roadway be closed to look at as a possible crime scene. Now, this is the second time the Lodge was closed in just a few hours. It was shut down early this morning to investigate a shooting that left a car riddled with bullet holes. No one was hurt in that incident.
Today, people in Pontiac are remembering the victims of gun violence. It's an annual event held for more than a decade, organized by Delia Sharp, who started a nonprofit called Identify Your Dream. It's to help children who lost loved ones to gun violence. For the past 13 years, she's been hosting anti-violence gatherings in Pontiac, this year focusing more on mental health.
We're just raising awareness of the different healing techniques and options that are here that are local and affordable.
Those healing techniques included getting a massage and helping save lives by providing Narcan training. Violence typically ramps up during the summer months, so Sharp's organization and others are ready to do what they can to make sure that doesn't happen this summer.
The battle over raising the debt limit moving to Congress. The House Rules Committee will meet tomorrow to consider the deal reached over the weekend by President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. The agreement would cut spending and suspend the debt ceiling through January 1st of 2025. Now, this is a big test for the deal because some of the Republicans on the Rules Committee have been critical of the agreement.
Well, here's what we've learned about what's in and what's out of that debt limit agreement. Among what's included are provisions to fund medical care for veterans and more work requirements for those who get food stamps. Currently out of the plan, tax increases and the repeals of some aspects of the Inflation Reduction Act, something Republicans fought for.
Metro Detroiters taking time to honor those that made the greatest sacrifice to keep our country safe. Sterling Heights held its 44th Memorial Day Parade. The theme for this year's ceremony was Victory Through Unity. The event played host to servicemen and women from the area and a flyover from the Tuskegee Airmen.
In Dearborn, Michigan Avenue was shut down as bands, veterans, and crowds came out for the 97th Memorial Day Parade in the city. This year's theme was focused on Arab Americans who served. The Grand Marshal for the parade was Captain Masai Uza, a Dearborn native who's assigned to the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. President Biden marked Memorial Day at Arlington National Cemetery.
He talked about the sacrifice of generations of U.S. troops who died fighting for their country.
As it is for so many of you, the pain of the loss is with us every day, but particularly sharp on Memorial Day.
The president also performed the long-standing tradition of laying a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier. We did wait a while, but you couldn't have asked for a better weather throughout the Memorial Day weekend. It's like spring moved away and summer just came on in.
Just like that. Kim Adams joins us now with a look at the beginning of the work week. Kim, things are going to get even warmer.
They are, and one sure sign of that is an air quality alert. You might know it better as an ozone action day. It's now called an air quality alert, and it can be pretty dangerous for those that have respiratory problems or asthma. So it's for all of southeast lower Michigan with the exception of up into the thumb. And here's what you can do to help not increase the amount of ozone formation. You can carpool or bike to work. I know that's not possible for most of you, but if it is, it's a good thing to do. You can also check on senior citizens or people who have breathing problems, especially those with asthma. Things not to do: refuel your car tomorrow if possible. You've probably returned from a long car trip and that might not be possible, but if you can wait even until after sunset tomorrow, that will help. And if you can just wait a day mowing your lawn, that will will certainly help as well. What a mild night. It's still 72 at the airport, upper 60s at City Airport. And tomorrow we are right back into the mid to upper 80s, and we're not done there. We'll talk about our first 90-degree day coming up. And you can always check out the forecast by going to the 4Warn Weather app. Just go to your favorite app store and type in WDIV.